guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a simple and easy spring look with a little bit of a pop. I've already primed my face and done my brows, so I'm looking a little bit crazy right now. But if you want to see what look I come up with, then just keep watching. So for my base today, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Doublewear in the shade Cashew. But I'm going to mix it in with the Becca liquid highlighter in the shade Prosecco Pop, just to make sure that this is not too full coverage and too matte. It's going to give it more of a radiant look. So I'm going to mix the two together and put it all over my face. I've decided to use these two as a combination because my skin's really bad at the moment, so I need quite a bit of coverage. But with a spring look, I like it to be quite dewy still, so I want to be able to get a dewy look but still get all the coverage that I need. So I thought if I go with Doublewear, where it's super full coverage, it will cover all my marks and all my spots and stuff, and then just mixing a liquid highlighter with it will give me a nice glow. So that's why I've gone for those two together. I'm just going to add a little bit more in the areas I feel like I need it, so just on my cheeks a little bit more on my chin, and that should be fine. So I'm just going to blend this out. Now that my base is done, I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm going to use the Fenty Pro Filt'r one in the shade 260 because it's nice and bright, and I'm just going to put that under my eyes. And a little bit on my lids to prepare them for eyeshadow. There we go, and just in my smile lines as well. And then I'm going to blend this out. So I'm just going to blend it out using a beauty blender, just to make sure it's all pushed into the skin. So to set my face down, I'm going to use my usual Mercier translucent setting powder and put that all over, including my eyelids as well. Okay, now that I've set my foundation and concealer down, I'm going to add the Hourglass Luminous Light Ambient Lighting Powder, because this will just give a bit more radiance to the skin, where the Laura Mercier kind of mattified everything. This will kind of add that glow back. Okay, so for bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Benefit HOOLA bronzer, but I'm also going to mix a little bit of the MAC Mineralize in Global Glow, because this has got a bit of radiance to it. So even with my bronzer, I do want to have a little bit of a glow, so I'm going to be using these two together. So first, I'm going to go in with the Benefit HOOLA, just to build the colour, and then I'll add the MAC one on top. Moving on to blush now, so I'm going to go in with the Becca Songbird, which is a nice peachy pinky gold colour, and just pop that onto my cheek. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using my Topshop Sunbeam one, which is one of my favourites. It's a nice bright gold, again in all of the usual areas, so cheekbones and then nose and forehead. Okay, so moving on to the eyes now, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I'm just going to take a nice peachy shade, so this one right here, and I'm going to use it as a transition. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and pop that just above my crease, like ever so slightly above my crease, and make sure it's nice and soft and blended out. So this will act as a transition for my crease colour to blend nicely into. So I'm just going to take the same peach and blend that out onto my lower lash line as well. Usually I do my lower lash line afterwards, but today I think I'm going to do it as I go along. So just using that same peach colour, putting it along my lower lash line. So for my crease colour now, I think I'm going to go in with this soft brown here and pop that right into my crease. So for my lower lash line, I'm just going to put the same brown, but I'm going to keep it on the outer half of my lash line rather than going all the way in, because I do like that peach and I don't want the look to be too brown. So I'm just keeping it on the outer part just to deepen that up. Okay, and then what I'm going to do as well is I'm just going to go back in with that peach and go over the top of my crease. Just because I want the peach to pop more, I don't want it to be too brown all over, like same as with the lower lash line. So I add just a bit more peach on both sides. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my pop of colour now, and I think I'm going to use this blue down here. It's like a light sea greeny blue, so I'm going to put that all over my lid. Okay, to make that blue pop a bit more, I'm going to go into the Fenty Beauty Galaxy palette, and I think I'm just going to use, we'll use this one here. This, again, it's like a sea greeny bluey kind of shade, and I'm just going to pop this glitter over the top of the blue. So, just like that. And I'm going to take it up slightly as well, so it's in my crease or leading up to my crease. That. There we go, that's made it like pop so much more. For my inner corner highlight now, I'm just going to use this shade right here from the Fenty palette. It's like a white with gold sort of glitter in it, and I'm just going to pop that on the inner corner to open the eyes up a bit more. Like that. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the NYX retractable eyeliner in the shade Aqua Green, and I'm just going to put that into my lower lash line just so that the look is balanced again and we've got that nice pop of colour on the waterline as well. So I'm taking it just below my waterline as well, just because I put it in the waterline and I feel like it didn't do enough. So I've brought it under a little bit as well so you can actually see the colour. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the Born to Run palette now and take the same peach that I used earlier and pop that into my lower lash line just so that the blue is nice and blended. So I'm almost going over top of that blue with the pink just to diffuse it a little bit. So I'm just going to add some mascara and lashes off camera and then I'll be back. So to line my lips today, I'm using my good old Urban Decay 1993 lip liner because I want to keep it quite nude for the lips. So again, I'm just going to overline slightly in the middle at the top and the bottom, but not on the sides. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the NARS lipstick in Morocco. So it's a matte nudie shade and I'm just going to put that all over. For my look today, I'm going to add the Fenty Gloss Bomb. This is the original one. Yeah, I think it's just called the Gloss Bomb. It's got a few new ones out now, I know, but this one is the original. And then for the final step, I'm going in with the Becca Glow Shield Prime and Set Mist. It's like a glowy setting spray instead of a matte one. So, and it's more like a mist, so you have to do it from quite close. Okay, so that is the final look, you guys. This is how it turned out. I kind of winged it as I went along. I knew I wanted to keep it peachy and springy, but I wanted a pop of colour. So I went with this aqua bluey green sort of colour. I love a bit of glitter, so I added glitter as well. And then I don't usually wear anything on my waterline, but when I did the eyeshadow, I realised it doesn't look complete. So then I added the same colour into the waterline, and this is how it's turned out. Obviously you can keep a matte lip or a gloss, it's completely up to you, but this is the final look. The base is really nice and glowy because I mixed it in that what is it called, liquid highlighter. And yeah, so if you like how this look turned out, then make sure to give me a massive like, leave me a little comment, and subscribe to my channel as well. I'm trying to bring more new different type of content out for you guys, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I shall see you on my next video. Bye. Poo, go ball, go. What the? Boop. No.